Magic. Yesterday I get kicked in the gut when someone tells me that Walt Disney isn't the guy I thought he was, and that I should cross him off my hero list. It takes me all day long to make the journey from wounded child to enlightened being, and to forgive this person for upending my day. I get taken all the way back to Christmas Eve, 1962. I'm gleefully unwrapping what I know to be the tippy top of my Christmas list, when my brother leans over and whispers in my ear that Santa is a fraud. This puts my youth into a tailspin, and all magic goes up the chimney from whence it came. The following year, my mother asked me to fill out my Christmas list. I blurt out, "Santa doesn't exist." And she tells me this is all well and good for me, but non-believers get no gifts. This seems messed up for my 8-year-old mind, but I make out the list, and everything is delivered, minus the magic. Then I'm told I must believe in Jesus, or I will go to hell. I'm told to believe that the world was created in 7 days, and that Noah's Ark kept all those animals in that ship safe from the flood. Then I'm told that Aesop Fables, what I know to be the encyclopedia of morals, is no more than a fairy tale. So I pretend to believe in Santa to get things, and I pretend to believe in Jesus to avoid hell. Although I really don't know what hell is at this point, but I don't think magic is on the menu. Then I find a place where imagination is encouraged and magic lives in harmony with reality. In fact, it's required. Walt Disney made it okay to pretend and make believe. He brought something into my home that would plant that seed that would grow into my amazing life. He brought the wonderful world of wild right to my rumpus room. Starting with the African lion produced the year I was born, to the stage production of The Lion King that I made a special trip to Oahu to see, Disney has been etched into every chapter of my life. In January of 2007, I received a packet from my father containing my mother's long-lost letters typed on an old Royal typewriter. They were written to the family when we lived in Pennsylvania some 40 years ago. When I open the package and begin to read, the only thing I see are things about me, how fat I am, how she's embarrassed to be seen with me in public. At 53, I'm devastated about something written when I was 10. I cry for a solid day that my mother could be so insensitive. I'm about to immortalize her in my audiobook in a few short weeks. It takes me just about this long to snap out of it. And when I listen back to the words that I've written about her, she is restored to her sanctimonious position in death. And this is precisely as it should be. Marilyn Monroe's death is classified as a suicide and ended a troubled life of barbiturates and alcohol. Monroe was ranked the 6th greatest female star of all time. Clark Gable cavorted with openly homosexual men and was gay for pay in his early career. Clark Gable was the 7th greatest male star and worked with Monroe on her last film. William Holden had reported affairs with Audrey Hepburn, Grace Kelly, and a yearly rendezvous with Shelley Winters. He suffered from depression and alcoholism. William Holden founded the Mount Kenya Safari Club in 1959, and his William Holden Wildlife Foundation is run by CEO and longtime girlfriend Stephanie Powers. Few can dispute the bizarre lifestyle of Michael Jackson, and yet Jacko has been inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame twice. He is the recipient of numerous Guinness World Records, including Thriller as the world's best-selling album. There are many who stopped listening to his music due to his offensive lifestyle, and there are those who listen and feel guilty when they do. But the fact remains that no matter how you slice it, Michael Jackson is undisputedly the most talented individual vocalist of our time, and undisputedly the most peculiar. Walt Disney died 10 days before my 12th Christmas from lung cancer. He was only 65 years old. He would never realize his dream of a theme park in Florida called Walt Disney World. Yet he has made so many of my dreams come true. His spirit has continued to stir up magic from the depths of my soul for over 40 years. These are all American idols, and there are many, many more who have topped the charts. But each of these people is human, and each of us has done something we're not proud of. Someday, our secrets may be dredged up by those who would sensationalize the ugly side of life. But it is how we handle those ugly things about ourselves, how we learn from them, how we make ourselves into better individuals, that is what counts on God's tally at the end of the day. I've been kicked in the gut a few times, and I imagine this won't be the last. But at the end of my day, I know that I have the best of Santa, Jesus, my mother, and yes, Walt Disney tucked in my heart. And that's a pretty magic combination for the child in me.